Hello? Hello, can you guys hear me? Hello? Hello? Right, I think people can hear me now, so I'm going to give it 5-10 minutes and then I'm going to start again. Apologies for the delay, guys. I've not streamed on YouTube before. I think people can hear me now, so I'm going to give it 5. So apologies again. I'm going to give it 5-10 minutes. I'm going to post a new link in the Facebook and on the YouTube groups, and then I'm going to start in 5 minutes. Apologies again, guys. And the plan for today is I'm going to go through the list of coins that's been sent to me. So I'm going to go through all the coins that's been sent to me, and before I go through all the altcoins that you've asked me to go through, I'm going to talk about Bitcoin, share my thoughts with you on what I think Bitcoin is going to be. So I'm going to talk about 5 key things that I think is going on with Bitcoin, which might help you to get an understanding of what strategy you should be following with your Bitcoins. So give me 5 minutes, guys, and I'll be back in 5 minutes. Apologies again. Right, I'm just going to start again anyway. Hopefully I'll have a better luck next time. I want to be doing these couple of times a week now, so today's I've messed it up a little bit, but it's my first one, so it's taking me a bit of time. So guys, I'll start now. So Bitcoin, guys, Bitcoin has been on a crazy rally. Bitcoin is up about 200% to 250%, which is great to see. You know, some of the altcoins that we've been looking to trade, like XRP, they have not gone up this much. So it is great to see Bitcoin doing so well, and I'm not that happy because I wanted to buy more Bitcoin and I didn't get as many Bitcoin as I would have liked. So I've shared it in the group earlier that I didn't buy Bitcoin at the breakout of this because I thought it will pull back then break out. But I did buy some Bitcoin during the Binance hacks and during 2 dips. But I was still waiting for a bigger pullback and I didn't get one. So my strategy was, as long as Bitcoin is going up, I'm gonna buy the breakout, and that's what I've done, and it has been good. But I've still got more money that I would like to buy and exchange my dollar for Bitcoin. And I am a bit disappointed that I didn't buy this breakout because I've been traveling for the past few days and I completely missed this 20% or 15% breakout. It would have been another nice, really nice trade. So what is going on with Bitcoin currently, guys? So after a move like this, there's always this consolidation. So Bitcoin hasn't really changed in the past couple of hours or past day. To be fair, it's been in this kind of 5-6% range, and there's going to be a breakout soon, and I'm going to be looking to play the breakout. So a few things I wanted to talk about Bitcoin is it is very extended still. So there is going to be a pullback. Again, I thought there's going to be a pullback at 10,000 and I sold there, and I'm honest. Like I said, guys, I tried to be very honest with my thoughts, and I did sell my Bitcoins around that price. And and I'm looking to buy more, and I want to be buying a lot more as it goes up. Hopefully I'll get a better entry as it goes up, but it's gonna be, I'll have to be very fortunate to get a really good entry, because even if you bought at 5,000 and you're waiting for a bigger pullback, you're not getting the pullback. Even if it pulls back 50% now, you're still going to be buying at, you know, about still at a very high price. You're not going to be buying at 3,000 or 5,000. That's just my thoughts. There is one scenario where it does look a bit bearish, but I still think that is very, very unlikely, just because for a pullback to happen where it pulls back 60-70%, I think is very, very unlikely. So if people that have missed buying below the 6,000 range, we might be waiting forever to Bitcoin to get there. There is one scenario where this whole structure could be corrective, but according to me, I think is very unlikely, and I think Bitcoin will carry on higher. So the next resistance zone that I'm looking at for Bitcoin is around the 12,000 mark to 11,400. This is, you know, previous price action have been there. It's a 50% zone as well from the massive bull run from the 20k to the bottom at around the 3,000. So this is a key zone, guys, and what we are looking for now is a pullback to these zones. So in the shorter time frame, guys, in the shorter time frames, two zones I'm looking to buy dips are around the 10,000 mark and just below the 10,000 mark. Those are two levels I'm expecting if it does drop to buy the dip from, and if it does break out, guys, I will look to buy again, especially maybe for a double top as well. Couple of questions. Yeah, no change. There's no change. Whenever we see a big candle like this on the daily, guys, there's usually sideways consolidation. We always see that, and that's usually what tends to happen. When you buy, are you buying 1/10 of a Bitcoin or a multiple whole BTC? I don't like to share with you how much I'm buying, how much I'm selling. I don't think in the internet I should be bragging about my Bitcoin content. So I would be honest, I would say I do own multiple Bitcoins in Coinbase. When I'm trading, it depends on Binance and altcoins. I probably trade a smaller position, whereas when I'm buying in Coinbase, I trust Coinbase network a lot more. I buy a lot more Coinbase. Hi Prince, how are you doing, buddy? Yeah, I'm doing good. So that's one thing about Bitcoin, where it's extended, so be careful, guys. Again, like I said, I'm still waiting on the sidelines, looking to buy a lot more, and as a trader I can't recommend people buying when it's gone up 250%. Wait for the dips, and we might not get a bigger dip, so buy smaller dips. Again, luckily I bought two dips. I posted it in the group when I bought it, you know, during the Binance hack, and there was another dip that I bought, and if I hadn't bought those dips I would have completely missed this rally. So buy smaller dips, I would say, but when it breaks below, you know, daily uptrend, then you have to be careful, guys, when it does below break daily uptrend. So that's my first point I wanted to make on Bitcoin. I'm gonna look at your altcoins, guys, but I want to talk about Bitcoin first, and then I'll talk about altcoins. So funding, bitmex is one of the biggest exchanges that people use. I use bitmex as well to do margin trading, and when you margin trade, you basically borrow money to buy more Bitcoins, and it's a lot riskier, but it's potentially more money as well. So I use bitmex to short. I haven't shorted Bitcoin since this breakout, and I don't recommend anyone shorting it. I did short a couple of times last year. So margin now, so when you're trying to long Bitcoin now, you're paying about 1.1%. so if you're, you know, trading with 10,000 pounds, you'll be paying about 100 pounds on a percent of that on funding fees. So when funding fees are high, it's not ideal for people to be trading as much. So if you're investing, if you're buying a million, again, I'm not saying I am buying £1 million of Bitcoin, but there are people that are buying £1 million of Bitcoin, and as the funding is so high, they'll be paying £10,000 per day, which is very, very high, and I think it's even higher for Ethereum. So when fundings are high, there might be a pullback because it takes them more money to long Bitcoin. You can research it yourself, buying Bitcoin and funding on bitmex, but that could be a negative impact. That's why I think this could where Bitcoin finally top out and give us that pullback. Futures markets are opening soon, guys. They open tonight, so that could play a part as well. There's going to be maybe a gap open, so people might be, selling and taking some profits. That could easily be happening, so we have to keep that in mind about buying that pullback. So we need to keep in mind that futures market is opening. Next, new money. I do think we have seen new money come in with, the narrative that with the China trade wars, it could be potentially beneficial for Bitcoin. That's why I think new money could be coming in. Another reason is the FOMO. When people see Bitcoin at $5-figure, $10,000, more people are likely to buy Bitcoin. And one thing that I've seen happen a lot is people don't buy Bitcoin when it's at $3,000 and $5,000. They want to buy Bitcoin when Bitcoin's at very high prices at $10,000. When I was telling my friends about Bitcoin in 2017, not many people were buying. They were looking to buy at the top. They weren't buying at the bottom. So again, I got into Bitcoin. I actually got in first time when it was less than four digits, but I got in January, February when I got a decent position in Bitcoin. But yes, so that could be one thing, guys. FOMO crowds coming in to buy Bitcoin. So there's potentially more money on the sidelines where I see Bitcoin gaining more money. Let's have a look at a couple of questions. So I hear so many people say I'll buy some bits. Just wondered if people are buying whole ones are very small. So Chris, it completely depends on how much money people have. I know someone who buys, he's got more money than I have. He's a trader. He trades gold. He trades commodities massively. He just bought 10 Bitcoins, and it's crazy. And when 6,000 broke, he just wanted in, and he bought 10 Bitcoins. And he's got a lot more money. Some people are trading crazy money. Again, I try to be honest with people. I mainly trade Forex, and I have more money in Forex because I trust the exchanges more. I do trade a lot of cryptocurrency, especially in Coinbase, where I have, I'd say, a lot of money in Coinbase. But in some of these smaller exchanges, I'm not as comfortable keeping my money. So I'm being completely transparent with you guys, and I won't go all in an altcoin. I know there are a couple of guys who made a lot of money in the Binance coins when they were hitting the exchanges. They made like crazy money, where they made a month's worth of money in couple of days in Binance. Whereas I was trading. I have risk management in place, but some of the guys lost way more money as well. There's 3 guys that messaged me on Twitter. They said they lost all their money. What should they do now? And I'm like, I can't help you. You need to have risk management in place. You need to, you shouldn't trade with anything you can't afford to lose. It's very risky. Trading is risky anyway, and trading cryptocurrency is way riskier. You should only risk what you can afford to lose. Can you choose percentage of margin bit gives like Right, there's quite a few questions, guys. I'm gonna look to answer some of the questions in a bit. Let me just look at some of the coins that people have asked me to look at. So the first one, I'm not surprised to see the first one people want me to look at is XRP. XRP is one of the most popular coins. People are always excited to trade XRP. So guys, I'm going to answer all your questions at the end. So there's a few questions about BNB and LTC. I'm going to look at that. They're both on my list, so I'm going to go through them, guys. So XRP, so this is the list, guys, that's been sent to me through the Facebook group, and it's been sent to me through Twitter and YouTube. So this is the list I'm going to go through. It's quite a long list, so it will take probably an hour or so. Right, so let's have a look at XRP. I'll leave this at the bottom, so if you want to have a look. Bear with me. Right, so guys, let's have a look at XRP. So XRP USD chart is something that I think it looks really good, and that is why I'm more interested in XRP coin, because or Ripple, if people want to call it. So that is why I'm very excited on Ripple, guys, because XRP, when it trades above this red zone, it looks very, very positive, guys, and that is why I'm excited on XRP. It's the first time I think it's done this. Whenever we've pumped, we've dropped, pumped, we've dropped, pumped, we've dropped. This is the first time I see XRP holding this. So again, I shared exactly when I bought. I think you can check my previous videos as well, at cryptorocko. I think I made a couple of videos where I talked when I exactly bought my XRP, and you can check them to find when I bought them. These are the two levels I bought my XRP at, guys, and first time I took half off. This is how I trade. I always take profit, take half off, and see what happens to the next one. So I had my stop loss below here, I traded it, and I sold half here because it was a double top, and I saw if it breaks out, great. And then it pulled back again. I was like, okay, it's holding and it's trying to break above. I got in there again, and then I'm expecting for it to break out. It did break out, and I'm expecting again. I drew this before the chart happened. I'm not saying all of my trade works, but I'm just going to quickly show you this. So this is something I've just started doing on the Facebook group, guys. I've created this where I share with you the coins that I'm looking to trade, and I had XRP in there. So I had it, I posted it, yesterday or the day before. I'm not just talking that I'm just buying it now. So you can go check it out in the Facebook group. I know some of you are already joined in the Facebook group. So this is what I'm looking for XRP, guys. Hopefully this is the XRP dollar chart I'm quite excited about. I want this to break above and continue higher. So this is what I'm looking at for XRP. Hopefully finally it gives us the breakout, because it's not really giving us anything yet. And the Bitcoin chart is not looking as good because we're still in a massive downtrend. So this is when it's in an uptrend, this is where you should have been holding XRP. When it's breaking down below, you should not be holding XRP. I think I sold a lot of it here. I sold some when it retested and failed here. I sold some again. You shouldn't really hold XRP when it's there. You should be holding when it's in an uptrend, not when it's in a downtrend. So when you're trading an altcoin, you need to chart it against Bitcoin and also a dollar. You shouldn't just chart it against one, you should chart it against both. So the dollar chart is looking very good, and the Bitcoin chart is not looking as great, but it's still positive if it can hold this level. So we're buying a support. So this is an entry you probably could have got in, and see how it does. It needs to break above this red zone. I know a few people, so one of the traders I talked, one of my mentors, he trades, like I said, commodities, and I showed him the Ripple and XRP chart, and he said he wouldn't look to buy it unless it breaks above this red zone. So again, that if you're more of a safe investor kind of thing, I'm gonna make a detailed video where I talk about investing and trading. If you really like this project XRP and you want to invest in Ripple, then you might want to wait for a breakout of this. When you're trading for 5% or few percentages, then you can look to buy here and see what happens. So this is my thoughts on XRP, guys, and hopefully it can hold this level, and it really needs to hold this level. Previously we've seen when it broke these zones what happened. We had a massive sell-off, and this zone is very, very strong zone, and I do not want it to break this level. I really think that it will hold this level and it will break above. So on the short, someone just messaged me what's happening on the shorter time frame. Again, shorter time frame, it's looked like just a pump and it's not moving up. It's something that we do not want to see. It's happened few times, pumps, nothing happens, pumps, nothing happens. Hopefully this time it pumps and we get another follow through. If we don't, guys, I'll probably cut my positions again. So that is my thoughts on XRP. Few questions about BAT, Skycoin, and a few other questions in HODL. I'm gonna go through them, guys, one by one. So next one is XRP. So next coin people have requested is ADA. So let's have a look at ADA, guys. So ADA was a really profitable trade for me, and it is in my watch list. Where's ADA gone? Let's go on the hard time. So ADA, guys, I put a video out, biggest breakout on ADA. You can check it out. I posted it before it broke out, and this was a really nice trade, and it stopped there. And I was hoping, I took 2 losses here, guys, because I thought this level would hold, this level would hold, and it's not really performed. And now it's at a zone where, if you really like ADA, you could buy it and have your stop loss below, see if it gives you a breakout. But I'm not really looking at ADA now, guys. I'm looking at a few other coins, and I talked about Neo and Ontology. I took a couple of positions I took, but ADA is at a good position now where we could see some bounce. It could be looking like a capitulation candles. We see that in altcoins when it's at a very key level, and we can have a rally. We've seen it happen a few times before. So it is looking, Ada, you bought it yesterday. Well, that was a really good trade for you then. I didn't buy Ada. I bought a couple of other things. I bought Ontology. That was a nice trade for me. But yeah, Ada has been, trading, guys, you need to buy low, buy at support. A basic, if you don't know about trading, the first thing I got taught when I started trading is buy support, sell resistance. I'm gonna post it in the group and write it down. So buy support and sell resistance. Actually, the quote was never buy resistance and never sell at support. That is one of the first things I got taught. So you should never try to buy at resistance. You should always look to buy at support. Unless your strategy is breakout, then you buy the breakout or wait for a pullback. But you should not buy something at key resistance. You should buy the breakout, or you should buy a pullback. So that is my thoughts on ADA. I'll have a look at ADA USD chart, see how that is looking. ADA USD chart is looking quite good, guys. Actually, if it does break out, it looks similar to XRP, doesn't it? And if it does break out of this, guys, there doesn't look like too much resistance to the left. I know there's news coming out on ADA, so if it does break out of this red zone, I could be interested in this. So yeah, I mean, ADA is not looking too bad. I might be, if it does break out, I'll go into the shorter time frames and I'll look to enter. So that is my thoughts on ADA. What was the next one? This is the list people have given me from the Facebook group. If you've not joined the Facebook group, guys, it's completely free. You're welcome to join. I'm gonna post a link. Someone just asked me about a link to the Facebook group. Just give me 2 minutes, guys. I'll post a link to the Facebook group and I'll start with my Litecoin analysis. Some of these charts can be a bit messy, guys, but do bear with me, guys. Right, so Litecoin, guys, this was my probably most profitable trade, and you can check all my videos. I'm probably bragging a bit, but I will brag because this was a really nice trade for me, and I really traded it quite well. So one thing I would say is, if I bought a Litecoin, a breakout of this, guys, and I didn't hold it. If I just held all my Litecoins, I could have just stopped trading the whole year, because I would have been such a good trade. But I didn't. I sold some at 60 because I'm a trader. Then I sold some. I thought 100 would be massive level. I sold, I think, all of it at 100. Then I looked to buy again, and now it's coming into a big red zone, guys. And you can see this trade has been quite well. These red zones, I draw them before they happen. So I bought some here. I had this red zone. I thought $100 would be a crazy level, but when it broke out of 100 and it pulled back, this would have been a nice entry to go long again. So that was potentially a nice trade. Now, guys, it's in this zone where it's not performing as well as Bitcoin. So if you were more in Bitcoin than Litecoin, you would have made more money, because in the past few days Litecoin hasn't really done much. It's probably finding some support on top of this, so it could be a nice little trade here. But I mean, what I would say is, guys, on Litecoin, if you've bought at a really low price, please take some profits. Please take some profits, and then sell half and see what happens with the rest of the half. That's how I would trade it. If you're looking to buy a big position, I wouldn't recommend buying Litecoin at this level, because it's so extended. But if you're looking to trade it or buy the dips and for a nice few percentages, yeah, that it can still be possible. But buying loads here are something that I probably wouldn't look to do for Litecoin. There could be potentially other opportunities, but with the halving, I've made a really long detailed video on halving. You can still look to buy, and it could be a buy the rumor, sell the news event. Litecoin BTC, it's finding some support here, but unless there's a trend change, guys, I wouldn't look to hold more Litecoin than BTC. And a trend is just a higher low and a higher high. If it's a downtrend, it's a lower low it's a lower high and then it's a lower low. So those are simple things, basic trading things. Few people are asking me for a course. I've not got a course, guys. I just try to do live streams and I try to help people, and my group is completely free as well if you're looking to join. I might create an educational group if people are interested in the future, but at the moment, guys, I just share this because I love trading myself. So that's Litecoin. Neo, guys, few people are interested in Neo. Neo is a coin that I really like from a fundamental point of view, and I really like this coin from a fundamental point of view, and I have got a bag of Neo because I did buy some when it was a lot higher price, which I'm a bit disappointed, but I sold it at a loss. But you know, you learn some, guys. You can't win all trades. So Neo, guys, I have been a bit disappointed with Neo because I thought Neo would break out here when, you know, if we compare this with the Bitcoin chart, but Neo didn't break out here, guys. It pulled back. So guys, it bounced from, you know, double bottom. It's a strategy that anyone can use. We saw a massive rally in Neo, but now it's similar to XRP. What is it gonna do next? Is it gonna, I'm gonna leave that, I'm gonna pull that here. If it does something like this, like Litecoin has done, consolidate and move up, then my target, this could be potentially a really good trade. I might make a video on it, but this is what I'd be looking to do, guys. So it could be a 25% move if it does hold and break above it with volume, but this was a really nice volume increase. We've not seen this much volume in months from Neo. So that is my quick thoughts on Neo. No, I've not looked at Chainlink, mate. I'm going to look at it. Chainlink is definitely on the list. Yeah, Link is on the list after Ethereum. So let's have a look at Ethereum, guys. Ethereum, I'm quite bullish on Ethereum as well, guys. It's broken out of this zone, and I bought this, so I missed Bitcoin, but I was in Ethereum. So Ethereum, that I got in this crazy zone that it was. I was already long of because I thought, you know, Ethereum could be a laggard play because Bitcoin and Litecoin has run a lot. Ethereum hasn't really run as much, so I was thinking that Ethereum could be a laggard play, and I got in somewhere. I think got 2 positions here, so that was a really nice trade for Ethereum. And there's not much resistance in Ethereum. I mean, I wouldn't, again, when something goes up as a trader, I can't recommend you buy something. Again, this is not financial advice. I've been trading for 4 or 5 years, and I'm just sharing my thoughts with you. I can't recommend you buy something when it's up 20%. But if it does give a pullback, then yes, if it does something like this, oops. Again, I'm not saying it will happen, but if it does something like this, it's not very good. Let me try again. If it does something like this and then it breaks out, then yes, you can buy it around here and it could be a really nice trade. So Ethereum, if it does give you it, great. If not, you know, you could look for short-term trading. But I am bullish on Ethereum, guys, and I was a bit disappointed with Litecoin because I thought Litecoin was the most bullish and it would have a breakout. But Litecoin, as you can see, it's not really done much compared to what Ethereum and Bitcoin has done in the last couple of days. That's why you need diversification. You can't just be invested in one coin like some people do in the group. You can make a lot of money. You know, some people went crazy in a couple of coins and they made a lot of money, but if it goes the wrong way, you can lose a lot of money as well. So Link, guys, I've made few videos on Link on my YouTube channel. I made a video on it before people were even talking about Link. I'll quickly show you when I made that video. I think can't seem to find it. Anyways, guys, you can go watch the videos. I made a fundamental video about Link, that was about few months ago, before it even broke out. So I was interested in Link here, guys, and when Link was trying to break out few times, I was interested in Link and I was hoping that Link will have a big breakout. So I bought Link here and I posted it in the group. I took half off at this price at the previous top, as I always trade, take half off at the first resistance and let the previous run. So I made some really nice profit on this trade, guys. About 50% I think I made on this trade, which was really good trade. But guys, I sold some when it moved back, and I bought in some I think here, but I missed that pump, you know, that news with Google pump that happened. Again, if you Julian, like, that's a risk. So if you're more investing, so if you really trust the project Link, you can make more money than I have in Link. But I took this trade, was really profitable for me. Then that was a small scalp, but unfortunately I didn't hodl Link when the news came out, so I didn't get much benefit from it. But you know, I stick to my strategy. That's how I do it. You have to stick to your strategy, because trading is very risky. It could go up or down. It's all about sticking to your strategy and see what happens. So that's something that you have to do. But yeah, if you have made money on it, well done, mate. And again, if Link can hold above these two red zones, guys, the Link can keep running. Again, when something goes up like crazy, I don't like to give targets because you don't know. But if it does hold above this level, it can go. Some of the targets I've drawn before against Bitcoin are these two targets. Again, you can see these are Fibonacci targets, and I'm not saying they happen all the time, but you can see previously it stopped there at the 127, 12618. It stopped. 24 almost reached that next target, and it could be reaching that target next. That is my thoughts on Link. Would I look to buy Link again? If it gives me a setup like this, guys, like a nice pullback and it moves out, I'll look to buy Link. I'll make a video on my setup. My setup basically is a pullback to the moving average on the hourly or the 4 hourly. So when I bought Link, let's see if I can find it. Today's going to be a very long video. I wanted to finish it around 7, but I don't think I'll be able to. So here, guys, you can see a big move up, a consolidation. It's pulling back into my moving averages, and then it broke out. So I got in here. That was a perfect strategy of mine, and I had my stop loss below, and that was a really nice trade. So that is kind of how I look to trade and how I look to buy. So that is my thoughts on Link. Let's have a look on the next ones. So EOS was great to trade with the news that came out with EOS, and again, that is kind of how I look to trade. If news can supplement your thoughts on actual trading, it can work really well. And since the news have come out, guys, it's been a just complete pullback. And if I was trading this, I would short it, because you can see after it's a buy the rumor, sell the news event, and it happens so many times in cryptocurrency. We've seen it happen loads of times, and again, it could be happening with Litecoin halving as well. It could go up to some crazy prices, even £200 or even more. But it could be key, it could go down as well. So you have to, you know, take profits. That's what I always recommend. Take profits, and then see what happens. And again, it came to the 618 level and a big push down, and see where it's not even holding support here, which is really bad to see. Some people just leave orders at double bottom, double tops, but you need to wait for a reaction to see if there's going to be bullish price action before. But it is finding some support, but again, it's not really looking great. I'm not going to look to buy it. If you're invested in it, it's up to you guys. Investment is completely different to trading. I tried to give some, again, this is not advice, I'm just sharing with you my investment thoughts or trading thoughts. The dollar chart does look better, so if it does improve with the Bitcoin chart, it can be good. Dollar chart is looking okay. It's trying to pull up again and is above this massive resistance zone. I talk about buying EOS around here, guys. You can go check the video before the news came out. But at the moment, guys, against the Bitcoin chart is not looking as good, so I probably won't look to buy it. EOS Matic, everyone's favorite coin, Matic. For scalping, these Binance EIOs are great for scalping. I'm not gonna lie, they're very, very, very profitable for scalping. So Matic, guys, it's finding some support at the previous highs, so it's not nothing major. I mean, that's another zone that I had drawn before. You could, you know, look to buy to the moving averages over there. For, you know, that could be a potential trade. If you have been hodling from right to the top, I mean, again, not financial advice, but I wouldn't look to just sell at the bottom. You should have sold way above. I think I didn't take it. There's a couple of guys in the Facebook group, they made crazy money on Matic. I didn't get the whole move. I took 2 scalps. I think 1 scalp here and another scalp here. They were profitable, and I took a loss as well. So that was a nice trade breakout of the moving averages, and you can see that would have been a nice trade. At the moment, guys, Matic is not something I'm interested in. It's below my moving averages, although it's at a zone where I could be interested in. At the moment, guys, I'm not looking to buy. If RSI is more sold out and it comes into that zone, then yes, maybe I'll look to buy, but at the moment I'm not hugely interested in Matic. Thanks guys, I appreciate your support as well. So yeah, thank you for that, you enjoy my content, and I'd really appreciate if you could share it, guys. I think my content is different to most other people, so I'd really appreciate if you can share this content and share these views. So that's Matic, guys. Let's look at BNB, another very popular coin. BNB is potentially forming like a distribution zone. If BNB breaks out of this zone, I'd look to buy, but at the moment, guys, the interest is in other places, and with BNB's news of America, you know, they're not going to be expecting American customers, guys. That's also having an effect as well. So BNB, again, you've made so much profit. This has been the biggest bull in probably 2019. It's gone up. How much times has it gone up? You know, 200%. It's been one of the biggest bulls, and that's against Bitcoin. The dollar value has probably gone up even more. So again, if you are in this, guys, you might want to take some profit. So that is what I'll recommend. Again, how much has it gone up against the dollar value? 800%. Wow. That is just wow. I think I got in here. That was my entry. When it broke above this, pull back to this, that is where I was interested in this, guys. It was nice profit for me. I'm still holding some because I got such a good entry. I'm already up few 100%, so that's why I'm interested in BNB. But at the moment, guys, the dollar chart is still looking good, still looking great, and if it does break out against BTC, I'll be looking to buy BNB again. So those are two of my levels, guys. See if it can break above that resistance where it struggled to break out few times. CRO, I don't think I've ever looked at this coin. Is it a crypto? Is it same as MCO? Whoa, this chart is not looking good, is it? So this is like catching a falling knife. There could be some support around here, but that is a very risky trade. It's not part of my strategy. You know, I try to buy when things are going up. Let me just look at some of the comments. You got in at £19. Volume should be good for hodling. Waiting for IEOs. Yeah, IEOs are very good to trade, but very, very volatile, very risky to trade. So it is potentially at a zone, but it's literally a falling knife. It's just dropping like crazy. So I'm not really interested in something like that. It's very risky to buy something like that. If you are trading like this, part of your strategy, go for it. Or if you like the project, I don't know anything about it. But at the moment, guys, again, if it got above the moving averages, got above this zone, then yes, I might be interested in it in the future. So that's CRO. Let's have a look at Ontology. It's not done as much. I actually sold my position at a profit. I think I posted it in the group when I took the profit. You can check. I posted it in the group when I sold my. Few people are saying that they can't see my link. I need to be bit more organized on how I do these live streams. A few people said that they would have joined, but they've not been able to, so it's a bit disappointing, I suppose. So Ontology, guys, again, you can see it's forming this kind of ascending triangle. If it can break above this, that you can get in here at the support and wait for it to break out, or you could wait for the breakout, whatever your strategy is, or wait for a pull back to the moving averages. You know, this would have been a decent entry when you pulled back to the moving averages and ran. So you could wait for something like this for a setup against Ontology, guys. And Ontology is actually a coin that I'm interested in, just because you can see it's moving up against the dollar value, and if you check against the BTC as well, it's bounced off a really big support zone. So Ontology is a coin that I am interested in, and I'll look to see how high it can go. If it can hold these moving averages and, you know, find support here to move up again, then I'll be more interested in Ontology. I've sold half my position from when I posted it for some nice profit. I'll see what happens, where it goes. You're waiting for me to find. If people have not found me on Facebook at all, I might post it in our Facebook group again, because it's kind of annoying. I'll try to be a bit more organized, guys. Apologies, it's my first live stream. I want to be doing this at least once a week to go through all the coins to help you guys. And if you have any feedback for me, guys, do let me know, and I'd appreciate some of the thankful messages that I've received. So the last few now, XQR, again, it's not a coin that I know of. Let me look at the chart. It's not XQR. Is that even a coin? Has anyone heard of XQR before? I'm just trying to search on the internet, see if I can find it, what market it's on. XQR, guys, sorry, I can't even chart it. It's not even any of the big exchanges. So unfortunately, guys, I won't be able to chart XQR for you. Utility trades, I don't know what these exchanges are, so I'm gonna have to skip that. Apologies, guys. Ella, again, not a coin that I'm familiar with, I must say. Where have I traded this? Is it on Binance? It's on Bittrex. Is it on Bittrex? So it's a coin that's on Huobi. So let's have a look. Elas, I'm not sure who suggested it, but you can see, you know, when it's a falling knife, you don't actually know where it's going to bounce from. So this just a random position it bounced from. I'm not sure if there was any news. I'm not trading this, but from a technical point of view, where is it struggling to move? See where the moving averages come in, where there's previous price action. That's where it's struggling to move to. So if it can break above this, then yes, this could be looking good. So I might be interested in this because it's had some big price action, big volume move. So let's see if it can happen. But at the moment, guys, I like to trade with the trend. When the trend is up, I'm interested in it. Like Binance, you've seen a lot of my trades now. You know how I like to trade. So I'll be interested when the coin is breaking up and moving higher, not necessarily when it's like this. So that is my thoughts on Ella. Let's have a look. Hot. This was a hot coin that I traded massively last year. Let's see how it's doing at the moment. I've not really looked at trading it, to be fair. So Hot ran like crazy, and some of the price projections for Hot worked for me, and I traded this quite a lot. So Hot is still looking good. It's bouncing from the 886 support, which is interesting to see. Previous price action. So yeah, you can dip your toes in if you like Hot as a project, holochain. I'd like a bit more volume, but you know, volume's increasing as well. So Hot, if you're interested in Hot or you've bought some now, you know, that was a nice entry for you if you got in near the lows, because Hot is looking good, guys, if you are in Hot. I'm gonna try and quickly go through this another IEO coins. Let's have a look at one. So I posted about this trade on my group. So I said, you know, I like this zone where it's bouncing from, and if it breaks out of this big trend line, it's almost a falling wedge, which seems to work really well in cryptos. If it does break out of this, I'll buy. And if you took this trade, you must have made some profit. That is exactly where I got in. As you can see, I think I'm really transparent, guys. Not many people actually trade like this. They you know, talk about coins pumping or saying crazy stuff. They don't really talk about actual trading and see when they're trading it. So this is when I bought one, and this was a really nice trade. I traded up to previous zone, and it was a nice, you know, I think I took 15% profit in one. So at the moment, there is some Fibonacci. I'm not sure when I looked at one previously. I've not traded this. I've not bought it here, but it looks like there is some zone here that I've bought for one, and it looks really nice for me. So this could be a position it can bounce from. So what we need is a higher high and a higher low. If you don't use any indicators or price actions, one thing you should look for in a chart is a higher high, higher low, or you should look at lower high, lower low. This is trend is your friend, guys. Learn about technical analysis. So guys, one was great if you first got in for a nice quick pump. Then this was another nice breakout for you to trade, and I did trade that. If it held above this and went above, I would have been interested. Now it's at a zone where it's looking good. If it can break above the moving averages, guys, it could be interesting. I know these are Binance IEO coins and they can pump. So if it can break above the moving averages and run, this could again run again another 15-20% trade. It could be, or it could be even more, because it's given back more than it actually went up. So, and with the news that's going on with Binance, this could be a coin that can run. So one is going to have the mainnet live next week. So yeah, that news could certainly pump this. But again, these are very high volatile coins, guys, so make sure you take some profits. I think I should change my name from cryptorocko to take profits Rocko, because you have to take profits, guys. If you're investing in a company that you really like I know Google, Amazon, or a company that's very interesting, then yes, you can hodl. Or if you believe in a crypto company massively, then yes, you can hodl. But if you're just trading volatility and trying to make money in the next few hours or next months, then you should be trading and scalping. And trying to share with you my thoughts on how I trade and how I scalp. Can you trade on Coinbase? Yes, you can, Patrick. It's not great for the charting, is not good, so I use TradingView to chart, and then I just buy and sell on Coinbase. And Coinbase is probably the most trustworthy. I've got the referral links down in the links below, and Coinbase is the one that I trust the most. Again, I don't work for Coinbase, but I think they're one of the only few ones backed by the US government. So I do trade the biggest positions I trade are on Coinbase. Last one, MCO. Let's have a look at MCO, crypto.com. Few people ask about this. That looks similar to one that I just looked before. So it's bounced off a previous support zone. If it can break above the moving averages on the hourly, it is looking good. So if you're in this, guys, this is not looking too bad. I bet it's the 236 level as well. Let's have a look. So it's above the 236 level. It's finding support. Yeah, this is not looking too bad, guys. This is not looking bad at all. I like it from here. Yeah, this is not looking too bad. I mean, if it does give you a structure and breaks above, or you can buy it from the support, this is previous resistance turned support, this could be a potential buy MCO if you're interested in this. So this is what I like to see. I don't like to just, but I wouldn't have been interested in MCO if the chart looked like this. I don't know when it will stop going down, because there's nothing for me to tell, and I wouldn't have been interested. But when I saw this bullish price action, then yes, it does interest me a little bit now. I'm not saying I'll be buying it or trading it. If I was really interested in it, I'd try to buy the support or buy a breakout. But yeah, MCO is not looking too bad. That is the full list, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have you got any more questions, guys? I'm running a bit short on time, but if you have any questions, I'll try to answer a couple for you. If not, guys, let's see what Bitcoin does. I'm mainly interested in Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum and XRP at the moment. And like I said, guys, I do like XRP. I've been saying it for a while. It hasn't done too bad if you had got in when I was talking about it, but it's not really performed as well as I would have liked. But I do think XRP can run massively. BAT, yes sir, I'll do a BAT analysis. So BAT, I actually am kind of looking at BAT now, because I bought BAT. Again, you can see when I bought it, I've shared it with you guys when I bought it. So I like to buy things that are going up. So trend is your friend. When something's going up, it's more likely to carry on. It takes more energy to stop it from going on a trend. So I was interested in BAT when it was going up. You could look to buy support. That's a nasty spike. I'm not sure if it happened on every exchanges, but it could be finding support against Bitcoin. I know I've read some new stuff that's coming out on BAT, so that could be interesting for me. On the USD chart, I think I made a video about it. So if it does break out of this structure, I would be interested in BAT. I'll keep you guys up to date. If you haven't joined the Facebook group, highly recommend you join the Facebook group. It's still completely free to join, and the Facebook group will always be free, guys. I might create another educational group in the future if you guys are interested on learning more about my analysis and strategy. But this general group where, you know, if you're slightly interested in BAT and, you know, slightly interested in a couple of coins and not, you know, looking to trade a lot more, then you can just join this group, and I'll keep doing these live streams that I do. So BAT, the USD dollar, I think I made a video about it a couple of days ago, and the Bitcoin chart is not looking as good. But if this structure breaks out, then yes, I will be interested, and I would want to see some more volume coming in, because as you can see, it's on a dying volume in a way. Volume's not really gone up. When I was looking to buy BAT, I showed you the previous chart when I bought it. You know, the volume, you can see the volume going up. So that's something that I always look at for. So yeah, if you're interested in BAT, mate, definitely keep an eye on this and see when it breaks out, because whenever there's so much consolidation, price doesn't move at all, then you get volatility spikes. So the market's always ranging, and then it spikes, and then then the market runs. You can see it here, small bar, small bar, small bar, boom, small bars, small candlesticks, small candlesticks, boom. And it keeps happening. So this is how the market works. It's not just cryptocurrency, forex, and any other markets that you look at. That's how the markets work. So yeah, I'll be interested in this. It could fake you out. That's how it does. So it might have if it does like a quick fake breakout and you're interested in it, you could look to buy the support, and it could do something like this. So that's something markets do quite a lot, a fake out, to, you know, make sure people get a bit scared or sell their positions. Then it goes the other way. So that happens quite a lot. So anyways, guys, thank you very much. It's my first live stream. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it as well. It was a bit more interactive than just making videos. I'd like to do this every week if you're interested. So you make sure you join the Facebook group and ask me questions. Well, I'll just answer one more question. There's what are the wicks on the candles? So I'll take me a bit of time to explain it, but I'll just quickly do this technical analysis introduction in a way. So candlestick, so let's have a look. So let's talk about just a green candle. So the question is, what are wicks on a candle? So if this is a candle, what am I looking for? So a candle body, so this is the open. So if it's a green candle, where the body opens is the opening price of the candle. So if it's an hourly, if the candle's open at 6 o'clock, the price at 6 o'clock, this will be the opening price. That's not the right way to do. I'm going to have to delete all of that. And then where the candle closes is the closing candle. So if let's say this candle opens at 7 o'clock, the opening price at 7 o'clock is this price, the closing price at 8 o'clock is this price, and the highest price within the hour is that price. So that is the highest price it traded at during the hour, and the lowest price it traded during the hour is the lowest wick. So the wick, so the body is the opening and the closing price is opening. This is opening, this is closing, and the wicks are the highest and the lowest price during that trading hour. So just a quick explanation. A few people have asked for a trading course, but I've just, with trading and work and YouTube videos, I've just not had the time to create any technical analysis courses. I might look to do that in the future, but it's not going to be anytime soon. I'm just going to be maybe doing an educational group where I go live and help people with what they want to hear and answer questions like this. But yeah, definitely join the Facebook group, guys, if you haven't joined already. And if you really enjoyed this kind of stuff, subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification button. I'll be making a lot more videos like this, guys. And if you enjoy my content, I'd really appreciate if you can share this video with your friends and family. Again, I don't share crazy stuff like Ripple's going to $10, $500, so I'm not as popular on YouTube as some of the other guys, and I think I've been trading for a while, and I kind of like to think I know what I'm talking about, and I try to share with you my real experience, whereas people don't know anything about financial markets or trading and making crazy videos. So I'd like to be transparent and share with you guys what I've learned in the few years that I've been trading, all my trading years, and all the losses and wins that I've taken. So thank you very much, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, share this video with your friends and family, and Telegram group. I've not got a Telegram group. I might be creating one. Few people have asked me for it. I don't really use Telegram, but in crypto I think a lot of people are interested in Telegram, so I might be creating a Telegram group if people are interested. Anyways, guys, I've got to shoot off. Thank you very much. I really enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed it too. And if you have gained anything from it, all I ask from you guys is subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification button. With the new YouTube algorithms, you might not be seeing my videos, so I'd really appreciate if you can turn on the notification button after you've subscribed to my channel. And if you really enjoyed it, share this video with your friends and family. It would make me a happy man. So thank you very much. Smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next week with another live stream. Thank you very much, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Good night.